All right, I want you guys to understand exactly to what direction everything is going to. The quicker you understand, the quicker we'll all get there. When it comes down to me, I am labeled a drug-induced schizophrenic when it comes out to the whole sense. The government and the agencies and individuals have been throwing this throughout our communities and throughout the country as this is a known factor. This is exactly what happens. Now, when it comes down to a generational curse, I want you to understand what this means. That's like me personally. My family has never shown no signs of mental illness. I hear people, I know for a fact I hear people for the simple sense of what little PD and all this crap is doing, alright? And they got caught. This is exactly why I'm gonna hit them where it hurts. I mean, and then fucking when it comes down to the whole reality of what's going on, let's just say a generational curse would be that my son, somewhere along the way, would start hearing voices, and then his son or daughter, and then their son. This is exactly what a generational curse would be. When it comes down to the whole reality, this stops with us. I want you to understand that if the technology exists, why is every case being declared mental illness? For the simple fact is what my police department was doing was, why would they follow and harass a schizophrenic? Right? Can we all agree with this? A schizophrenic has a 4 out of 5 tendency of committing murder, mass murder, or suicide. Whenever you start involving enough individuals to a simple sense of one person, that right there raises questions, and then red alarm starts going off. Right? This is the simple fact of what my police department is using now, and they were the face. They were the face. I seen this shit. For the simple facts of the people I heard wanted me to believe like my police department didn't like me, and look at them now. I mean, that's why you never go against the body of the Holy Death, because when it comes down to her, she does not play. The simple thing how it started with me. This female, as I was single, this female showed up out of nowhere and said, "Oh man, oh wow, the voices, this and that, community gang stalking." They said community outreach program. That's what she started. And then she told me the white cars, the white cars. I met her for like 2 3 days, and then she disappeared. This was all the sense of what the government was doing. And then fucking after that, these individuals had people here around town using white cars, and I'm like, and the people I would heard would shock my head and be like, "Look, there's a white car," and be like, "The fuck do I give a fuck what color it is?" It's like for these people, for all they know, I'm the devil. I said, why the fuck am I gonna be afraid of a car? Is it gonna transform? What is it gonna do? But it was a simple factor of creating paranoia in me. Down to the whole understanding that I didn't have a license throughout the time, and my police department was following, doing all this bullshit. Every time I was pulled over, I want you to understand, my police department fucking they were told by the people I heard knew what was going on, and then this is the one thing they wanted to make it seem like they had a professional, they knew about what was going on. Everything they was doing was to stop me because fucking supposedly I was spreading misinformation, some big old load of bullshit, right? To the simple fact that my police department, and they were all involved. There's no way, shape, or form. I want to take one of the factors of what it is. When it comes down to the whole reality, yes, they use people who are not around in your circle. When it comes down to the reality, yes, do use inmates. They use inmates, and they were using people. But since I was in the whole sense of the drug scene, they would use these people. They would get into jail. You know, this is how stupid it is, right? I'll say it straight up. Liberal PD would catch them, be like, "We need this person here," right? They would fucking figure out what was going on. They would catch him and then be like, "Hey, we got a deal for you. You do this, we'll drop your sentence." That's what they were doing for the longest time. I want you to understand exactly how corrupt my police department is and to what extent everything went. They would meet up over here in the activity center with their whole big what you call. And this is the one thing right here. Since the drug was the problem, they were using this the Southwest Kansas drug task force. These people had weapons in every sense like that, had energy weapons and all this bullshit for the simple sense, but they wanted to create a bigger outreach, supposedly that the drugs were the problem. But like I said, even down Liverpool PD was allowing these people that they were let out. They knew for a fact that you keep selling your drugs, just work for us. Now, when in this country has it ever been to that point to where you can allow this? Like I said before, if you want to be a criminal, be a criminal. If you want to be a cop, be a cop. But you're not gonna be both. For the simple sense that these people were fucking selling drugs and then setting other people up, and then still selling their own things. They'd be like, "No, it wasn't us. It wasn't us. We they pulled this fool over there. I didn't say nothing." It was for the simple facts of everything else. Even when it comes down to what they do to your vehicles are rigged to fail. I want you to understand. Let's just say, and I've seen this personally right now, as my signal lights don't work on my Corvette and my windows don't go up and down. For what factor would anyone ever put this technology on tail lights or headlights or signal lights? Let's say you're driving in the middle of the night and you have something on you. You're like, you need to pull this fool over. And it's okay, I got him. Like, he should not be able to turn to the left. At least not properly. Yeah. The reason I pulled you over is because you don't have no signal light. Is there anything in the vehicle? Yeah, we're gonna go get the dog. They got you. This is one of the simple facts why, for the longest time, I know exactly how I'm gonna start civil war. My spirit team, my Santísima Muerte, King Lucifer, everybody says you have to do it. You have to start in this sense. Once I start communicating with these individuals within these militias, and when it comes down to these organizations, I will. Everybody knows I'm gonna fuck. My name will be up there as a motherfucker. He's like, he's saying the truth, for the simple sense of they don't want to stop what the fuck they're doing. Now, they were organizing within the Christian community. Have you ever seen a Christian look at you like you're trash? For the simple sense, because I was saying I was infernal, I was saying I am a god, and then the whole sense about me doing witchcraft. These people would mean I had people trying to hit me off the road. This one day I had two agents behind me, right? And they seen these white guys in a truck, and this was the people what they were doing. Fucking they almost hit my ex-wife, and I swung my Hummer at them. Almost hit them with the Hummer. And this fucking cop turned around real quick and then went over there and went to go talk to them. It was like there's agents in this country who knew what was going on, but did not say nothing. But right now is the moment to speak. When it comes down to the whole reality of what they were doing with me, everybody talks about these plates. I seen this shit physically. It was like, imagine one day no one having custom plates. They're like $200-300. Nobody fucking pays for custom plates because nobody wants to pay $300 fucking for a pair of fucking plates. It's like the same way with the vehicles. Every time somebody gets a new vehicle here in this town, it was always going to be around tax season. These people came giving vehicles, kept doing this, and it was all the same. It's a small town. We know everybody here. Everybody knows everybody. Not to the simple facts of fucking where everything was going. They were putting fucking, they switched off plates like 3 times in this town. For the simple sense it was custom plates, and then last name and first name, and now they all have the new Kansas plates. You know what kind of paperwork has been left here? But I want you to understand, all this is true. Everything's like that. Whenever you go to the store and they go over there and talk shit, and then they pretend like they didn't say shit to you, that's true. For the simple knowledge of fucking, they start shocking your head and they want to be like, this person said something, this person said something. Now to the simple understanding what they were doing with me, since I was so unpredictable, right? They started having, every time these fucking people would follow me, there was 2 individuals in a car, one to be a witness of what was going on. Because one day I chased this one girl. She tried hitting, my daughter, it was me and my daughter in my Hummer, right? This bitch tried hitting me off the road. And I fucking backed up and I chased her down. And right whenever that happened, I seen a federal agent right behind me. I was like, yeah, I know exactly what you're doing. They wanted to avoid the whole sense of them showing up. I have fucking, let's say, bitch star. I can spot a federal agent from a block away. I mean, I can feel a federal agent from a block away. For the simple senses of what the fuck is going on. But my police department is so fucking guilty, I know I'm gonna get them. It will be a $350 million lawsuit. I don't give a fuck if I have to do personal lawsuits. I don't give a fuck if this officer left to another country. Either way, when it comes down to the whole reality of what they were doing with me, I want you to understand, since a schizophrenic has a forward tendency of committing murder, mass murder, or suicide. This is all my target image. I need you to listen, right? When it comes down to the reality, putting mental strain on someone who has schizophrenia, all right? Or his label as schizophrenic, all right? This right here is as an attempted second-degree murder. It's that simple. And we actually look at the whole sense of the law, it means carelessly and heartlessly putting an individual in a sense where his life will be taken. I want you guys to start understanding and thinking smarter. Yeah, you could record, but you look crazy. For the simple, yes, they do pass through your house. Yes, they do all this shit. Yes, we understand that. But just stop going for the little fish and go for the bigger fish. All your police departments are involved in when it comes down to what I will do here in my city, Liberal, Kansas, my city. I promise you, my police department will be convicted, and I will not just stay quiet about what's going on. I'll be like other police departments are doing. I know for a fact that there's, all right, Garden City, Dodge City, Scott City, Guyman, all these, they used to all meet up here. It was for the simple sense that they even lied to the Christians. This is the most humiliating thing you ever see. The drugs are the problem. So why are the police officers allowing the people that work for them to sell the drugs that are the problem? And it's that simple. Ask questions. You see, I'm not lying. And when it comes down to the whole reality, what wasn't like whatever the fuck I'm saying, fuck you. I'm for my people, not for these corrupt ass pigs.